on your screen now. A question says that in a parallelogram ABCD of area 144 square centimeter, the sides CD and AD have lengths 16 centimeter and 18 centimeters respectively. Now let me be the point on CD such that AP is perpendicular to CD. Then the area in square centimeters of the triangle APD is how much? कुछ एग्जाम डेट कभी एक्सटेंड नहीं होगी. ओके, so exam date is fixed, and I'm sure that it will not be extended. ठीक है. Okay, so quickly all of you give me an answer for the question that is there on your screen, that you can see on your screen. Quickly, do not delay. Okay, and draw the figure of this question, figure for this question very carefully. The figure is key in the questions of geometry. So you need to draw a parallelogram ABCD. Area is given such that the two given sides CD and AD have lengths 16 and 18 centimeters respectively. All right, so I have drawn a parallelogram. Now, this parallelogram ABCD is such that the area is 144 centimeters square and the sides CD and AD have lengths 16 and 18. Now the length CD is smaller than the length AD. So AD is bigger. So I'll assume point A here, B, C, and D. Very careful with the figure. Okay. Now, given that the length of CD is 16, so the opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. Okay, so these two are 16 and BC and AD will be 18. Okay, the area of this parallelogram is given as 144. I will use it later. But before that, you must know how to find out the area of parallelogram if one of the sides or both the sides are given. So there are like three formulas that I know I can give you for finding the area of parallelogram. Now one is length into breadth into sine of theta, where theta is the angle between the length and the breadth. The another formula is half d1 d2 sine of alpha, where alpha is the angle between the diagonals. d1 and d2 are the diagonals. All right. Now, none of these two formulas will be used in this question. The third formula, which is base multiplied by height. Okay, base multiplied by height will be used in this question. This is another formula for the area of parallelogram. Okay. Now here in this case, if I'll continue reading the question, let P be the point on CD such that AP is perpendicular to CD. Now how will I take a point on CD such that AP is perpendicular to CD? Now if I will take any point here, where I'm marking on CD, now if I draw the angle, this angle will never be 90 degrees. Okay, so cleverly what we need to do is we need to assume a point on CD when CD is extended. Okay, तो CD को extend करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सा. So I will extend CD and I'll draw a perpendicular from A such that this is point P. Okay, so this is why I was telling you that draw the diagram of this question very carefully. Okay, right? So basically point P will be selected on CD when CD is extended and this angle will be 90 degrees. Okay, now talking about the length of AP. Now, if I consider the base of this parallelogram as CD, if CD is the base, then what will be the height? The height will be distance between or perpendicular distance between AB and CD. So I'm considering CD as the base. I'm not taking AD as the base. I'm considering CD as the base. इस पैलोग्राम को रोटेट कर दो और CD को हॉरिजॉन्टल बना दो. ठीक है, तो ऑब्जर्व करने में आसानी होगी. Okay, so if I'll consider CD as the base, then height will be the perpendicular distance between these two parallel sides, CD and AB. Be careful with this. Okay, so if CD is the base, then the perpendicular distance between CD and AB will be the height. The perpendicular distance here is AP, so this will become the height. All right, so CD, the length of CD is given as 16, the length of AP is not known, and the area is given as 144. All right, so I can say that the length of AP will be 144 divided by 16, that is equal to 9. So this length will come out to be 9. AP will be equal to 9. Right, now apply Pythagoras theorem. Just give me a second. I will get away from here. Okay, so I was restricting your view. Now I think it will be fine. Okay. All right. Now continuing, AP का value पता लग गया है, AD is already known. So look at the triangle APD, जिसका area calculate करना है. Right. Now AD is given as 18 and AP is 9. Two sides are given and this is a right angled triangle. So the length of PD will be equal to under root of 18 square minus 9 square. We can easily calculate this. So this will come out to be 9 under root 3. So I have got the value of AP, I've got the length of AP, I've got the length of PD. So the area of triangle APD will be equal to half into base into height. So half into 9 root 3 multiplied by 9. So the area will come out to be 81 root 3 divided by 2. Alright, 81 root 3 divided by 2. The correct answer will be option B. Okay, now have a look at this question, understand the way I have solved this, understand the way I have applied the area of parallelogram. Okay, so it's not necessary that the base has to be horizontal. You just need to be observant enough and understand, if I consider CD as the base, then what will be the height? Basically, the height is perpendicular distance between the parallel sides. So if I'm considering CD as the base, then height will be perpendicular distance between CD and AB. Alright, so the correct answer here is option B. I hope all of you have understood the solution that I have given to you. Okay, now with this, let's move on and look at the next question, question number 2. Now question number 2 is easy and I'm expecting a good response from each and every one of you. Now while multiplying three real numbers, Ashwin took one of the numbers as 82 instead of 28. As a result, the product went up by 1080. Then the minimum possible value of the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. The other two numbers which were taken correctly, we'll have to find out the minimum possible value of the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. All right, any answer? Now, a little bit of algebra, a little bit of concept of maxima minima or arithmetic mean and geometric mean, the relation between arithmetic and geometric mean, that arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. If you understand that concept, you will be able to apply it in this question. Okay, let's begin with the initial part of this question, right? Now, Ashwin, he has to calculate the product of three real numbers. Fine. One of the numbers is 28. Correct. It is 28. I'm assuming the other two numbers as x and y. Okay. So the product, the correct value of the product that we should get is 28 into xy. Okay. But Ashwin took one of the numbers as 82 instead of 28. So 28 is wrongly copied as 82 and he has calculated the product. Okay. So now the wrong value of the product that he will get will be 82 into xy. So correct value is 28xy and the incorrect value is 82xy. And hence they are saying that the product went up by 1080. That means the difference between these two should be equal to 1080. Right? So I'll calculate the difference between these two, 82 and 28, 22 and 32, 54. 54xy will be equal to 1080 and the product of xy is equal to 1080 divided by 54, that is 20. Okay, so मेरे पास product आ गया इन दो numbers का. Now Kush has given the answer as option C, that is 40. Kush, let's see if this is the correct answer or not. Okay, so x into y is given as 20. Now what we have to do is we have to find out the minimum value of the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. Sum of the squares of other two numbers, that means we have to find out the minimum value of x square plus y square. Okay. Now using the relation that arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean. Okay, so arithmetic mean of these two numbers, x square plus y square whole divided by 2. This will be the arithmetic mean of these two numbers. And geometric mean of these two numbers is their product raised to the power 1 upon 2. Now, arithmetic mean is always greater than equal to geometric mean. So I can say that x square plus y square, the required expression will always be greater than equal to 2 cross multiply ho jayega twice of x square into y square. Now x into y is 20. So x square into y square will be equal to, or I can directly write this as ये वाली चीज क्या हो जाएगी? It will be equal to xy, right? So I can say x square plus y square will be greater than equal to twice of xy, that means 40. So x square plus y square will be greater than or equal to 40. All right. So I can say that the minimum value of x square plus y square will be equal to 40. The correct answer being option C. And yes, this is the correct answer. Absolutely. Okay. So option C is the correct answer, which is correctly given by Kush. Oh, I didn't understand the statement went up by. So Kush, how did you calculate the answer? Okay, never mind. So option C, 40 is the correct answer. Okay. Let's move on and look at the next. Question number 3 on your screen. Now, this question is also the application of arithmetic geometric mean. Okay, not arithmetic geometric mean, but arithmetic or geometric progression. You will have to find out. You'll have to determine. Now, given an equilateral triangle T1 with side 12, a second triangle is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of T1. You don't have to draw the figure actually. Okay. Then a third triangle T3 is formed by joining the midpoints of T2, and this process is continued and the sum of the areas of all the triangles that are obtained is calculated up to infinity. Okay, so you'll have to find out what will be the sum of the areas of these triangles. Quickly calculate the answer. This is not a difficult one for a student who is preparing for CAT 2023. All right, Ajay has already given the answer. Nice, Ajay, very good. Keep up the speed. Gaurav Parekh has also given an answer. That is option C. So Ajay and Gaurav, both of you have given same answer. Come on, other students also. Now, all of you must know at this point in time that if a triangle is given, not only equilateral triangle, but this will happen with any random triangle also, whatever I'm going to tell you. Okay, so it will not happen only with equilateral, but any random triangle. Okay, so any random triangle is given, and another triangle is formed by joining the midpoints of the three sides of the first triangle. Okay, so let's call original triangle as T1, like in this question, and the second triangle as T2. T2 is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of T1. Okay, now this triangle T2, first of all the sides, all the respective sides of T2 will be half of T1. Okay, if T2 is joined by, if T2 is formed by joining the midpoints of T1, then every side of T2 respectively will be half the side of T1. So the relation between the sides will be this. The second relation is between the areas. So T2 will have 1/4 the area of T1. Okay, so area of T2 will be 1/4 the area of T1. Right? Chaliye. So what will be the area of T1? It's an equilateral triangle with side 12. So root 3 upon 4 side square. Okay, इसको calculate किया 12 into 3, 36 root 3. So 36 root 3 will be the area of T1. Okay, all right. Oh, lovely. A lot of you have given the answer. Nice. Now T1 का area हो गया 36 root 3. So area of T2 will be 1/4 the area of T1. Okay, area of T2 will be 1/4 the area of T1. The thing that I have just told you. Now if I make the next triangle T3, which is formed by joining the midpoints of T2. So likewise, the area of T3 will be 1/4 the area of T2, and this sequence will keep on going. So every time the area is getting 1/4 of the previous value. So I can say that all these areas, all these numbers will be in geometric progression, and we'll have to find out the sum of this up to infinity. So sum till infinity in a geometric progression क्या formula होता है सबको पता होना चाहिए, a upon 1 minus r. One of the students, Ajay Chaudhary, has also mentioned the formula in the chat box. Okay, so infinite GP हो जाएगा, right? Mankit Dhankar is saying that infinite GP हो जाएगा, absolutely. So this will be a sum till infinity where the first term is given as 36 root 3 and the common ratio is given as 1/4. So just substituting the value, 36 root 3 divided by 1 minus 1/4. Okay, so 36 root 3 divided by 3/4, and the answer should come out to be 48 root 3. So option C, yes, correctly given by plenty of students, is the correct answer. All right. So Gaurav says A, the first term is 36 root 3. Yes, absolutely, Gaurav. All of you, I can see all of you responding in a wonderful manner. So the correct answer should be 48 root 3. Let's move on and look at question number 4. Now, question number 4 on your screen. Now, again, carefully draw the figure of this question. Careful. Again, a question on geometry. फिगर बहुत carefully draw करना है. Okay. Now, in a circle with center O and radius 2 centimeters, an arc AB makes an angle of 60 degrees at O. Let R be the region bounded by radii OA, OB and the arc AB. So up till this point, try to draw the figure. Fine. ये तो बहुत easy है. Just need to draw an arc which is making an angle of 60 degree at the center. So a bell should ring in your mind after looking at the central angle at 60 degrees. Okay. Right, C and D are the points on OA and OB respectively, such that OC is equal to OD, and the area of triangle OCD is 1/4 that of the region R. Then the length of OC in centimeters will be how much? So I will quickly draw a figure, or I'll start drawing the figure. Meanwhile, you will get me the answer of this question. So एक circle insert कर लेते हैं यहाँ पे. Okay. So everything will happen in this circle. Nice. Let's see who will be the first person to give me an answer for this question. Who will be the first person to give me a correct answer of this question? Okay, so Mankit says option A and Ajay says, no, Mankit says option D and Ajay says option A. Two different answers, people. Two different answers. Lucky says option A. All right, Lucky. Okay, so let me start. Now, in a circle with center O and radius 2 centimeters, arc is drawn such that the central angle is 60 degrees. Now, R be the region of this sector. So basically, R is nothing but the sector of this circle and the central angle is 60. So area of region R, I'm writing at the top. So it will be theta upon 360 degrees into pi R square. Okay. So this is 4 upon 6, that is 2 upon 3 pi. Please tell me if I'm right or not. So R is equal to 2 by 3 pi. R is basically the area of the region bounded by OA, OB and arc AB. So basically this is the area of the sector. All right, the area of the sector, right? Now, C and D are 2 points on OA and OB such that OC and OD are equal. So let's say the length of OC and OD will be X each. Now, since the central angle is 60 degrees, so I can say that triangle OCD will be an equilateral triangle. All right. So area of this triangle will be root 3 upon 4. x square. Now this area is given as 1/4 the area of region R. So 1/4 of 2 by 3 pi. Alright. So this is what I have in front of me. Now simple, get the value of x. Alright. So they want the length of OC. You can find out the length of OC. So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So x square will be equal to 2 upon 3 root 3 pi. So the value of x will be equal to the square root of this, that is 2 upon 3 root 3 pi and whole raised to the power 1 upon 2. Now you can match your answer with the options. So 2 pi upon 3 root 3 raised to the power half. Option A, that is given by a lot of you. Gaurav, Priyanshi, Kush, Archak, Lucky, and Ajay. All of you have given the correct answer. Nice. Now, Mankit, I hope you have understood what mistake you have made. Okay. I think वो 3 लेना भूल गए तुम. Fine. So that's it. The only small error that you have made. I hope you have understood the mistake. Okay. So that was question number 4. Let's quickly move on to question number 5. Now, question number 5. How many numbers with 3 or more digits can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? All of them are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, all of them are there except 0. So that in every such number, each digit is used at most once and the digit appear in ascending order. Now, very basic question. I find this question a basic question. Okay, not a very difficult one while solving for the final answer. Let's see how many of you will give me a correct answer for this. So this is a theta question. You will have to type in your answer, type in whatever the number of numbers that can be formed. Be careful with each and every thing that is being asked in the question. Be careful. All right, Ajay has given an answer. Good, Ajay. Now, Ajay, still, I don't know if, okay, I know what is the correct answer, but I'm not telling you if your answer is correct or not. Fine. But I still want you to keep cross-checking your answer till the time I'm starting with the solution. Okay, Ajay? So don't sit idle because like you have nothing to do other than probably watching India New Zealand match. So right now, leave that match and invest your time in cross-checking the answer that you have given. Okay. Now, how many numbers with 3 or more digits? We are given 9 digits. Repetition is not allowed. And the number that you have to form can be a 3-digit number or it can have more digits. So first of all, the number of digits that I can use in this number can be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 up till 9. Repetition is not allowed. So maximum it can be a 9-digit number. Okay. All right. Now, if the number is a 3-digit number, so we'll first of all have to select 3 digits out of these 9 digits. Okay, so the number of ways in which 3 digits can be selected out of 9 digits will be 9C3. Okay, now if you will select any random 3 digits out of these 9 digits, okay, after selection, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed such that the digits appear in ascending order? Check, there is only one way. So let's say if I select 3, 5 and 6, these 3 digits, so there can be only one number that can be formed, that is 356. These digits can be placed only in one manner, 3, 5, 6 in this sequence, as the digits will appear in ascending order. Okay, so how many 3-digit numbers can be formed? 9C3 multiplied by 1. Okay, absolutely, Mankit. Very good. Now, if I talk about 4-digit numbers, so how many 4-digit numbers can be formed? First of all, I'll have to select 4 digits out of 9 in 9C4 ways, and corresponding to every selection of 4 digits, only one 4-digit number can be formed. Okay. Similarly, for 5-digit numbers, it will be 9C5 and so on up till 9C9. Okay. So total number of numbers that can be formed will be the sum of these numbers. 9C3 plus 9C4 plus 9C5 and so on up till 9C9. Now to calculate this sum, obviously we'll not do the calculation, we'll not simplify each and every value here. So to calculate the sum, I'll use a formula. NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 up till NCN is equal to 2 raised to the power n. Okay. So I can say that this number, this value will be 2 raised to the power 9 minus 9C0 minus 9C1 minus 9C2. I hope all of you will agree with me, right? So if you agree with me, please write yes in the chat box. So 2 raised to the power 9 is 512 minus 1 minus 9 minus 8 into 9, 72 upon 2, 36. So 512 minus 46, that is 466 will be the correct answer. Ajay, I hope now you will understand the relevance of cross-checking the answer. Okay. So in the first go, you have given a wrong answer. Now 466, yes, absolutely correct answer. Okay. So Ajay, Mankit and Archak, three of you have given absolutely correct answers. Okay. So 466 is the correct answer. Now Ajay and other students must understand one thing. Spending another 15 seconds on every question, like let's say you will attempt 15 questions, spending 15 extra seconds, that means 225 seconds, which is approximately like even less than 4 minutes, right? So if you will take out 4 minutes in total and cross check and spend 15 to 20 seconds extra on every question, your accuracy will increase drastically. All right, Ajay, please don't be sorry. You should not be sorry, okay? But you must learn from your mistakes. Okay, so it will definitely help you in CAT examination, right? So the correct answer here is 466. Question 6 on your screen now. Now, please don't be impulsive in answering the question, in answering this question. Okay, please check and then write your answer. The answer, like whatever is your first answer, it will be considered as your final answer. Okay. Come on, people. Don't be scared in posting your answer. Okay. Now you are getting scared. Now ABCD is a rectangle inscribed in a circle of radius 17. All right. Archak, radius 17, not diameter 17. I hope you will also understand the relevance of reading the question properly. Okay. Now, ABCD is a rectangle. I'm drawing a random rectangle. Okay. Now, if ABCD is a rectangle that is inscribed in a circle, then I can say that the diagonal of this rectangle will pass through the center of the circle definitely and will act as the diameter of this circle. Now, if the radius given as 17, then the diameter will be equal to 34. Okay. Also, the angle made by the diameter on the circle is always 90 degrees. So I can say that this triangle BCD is a right angled triangle. Okay. Triangle BCD is the right angled triangle, correct? Where BD, that is 34, is the hypotenuse, right? So you'll have to check among the four options that which of the following will make a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so which can be the other two sides, which can be the other two perpendicular sides out of these pairs. Okay, such that you will get 34 as the hypotenuse. Okay, so you can use this triplet by 8, 15 and 17. If you remember this, you must remember this. So if की कोई बात नहीं है यहाँ पे, ये चीज याद होनी चाहिए. Yes, Mankit, I'm using this triplet. So 8, 15, 17 is the Pythagorean triplet. Now there is a property that if every number of the Pythagorean triplet is multiplied by constant, then the resulting triplet will also be a Pythagorean triplet. So 16, 30 and 34. This will also be a Pythagorean triplet. So hypotenuse is 34. So the other two perpendicular sides can be 16 and 30. Which of the following pairs can represent? So this is one of the possibilities. 16 and 30 can be the values of the other two sides. So option B should be correct answer for this question. All right. Most of you have given a correct answer. Lucky, I hope you have understood what mistake has been committed. Archak, you have already understood the mistake. Let's move on and look at the next question. Now let x, y, z be three positive real numbers in a geometric progression. If 20x, 9y, and 4z are in increasing arithmetic progression, then the common ratio of the geometric progression will be which among the following? Yes, any answer? All right, Kush has given an answer. Option A, that is 2. Nice, very good question. But still, once again, the same thing I'll tell you to cross check your answer. ठीक है ना? तो क्रॉस चेक करना कभी नहीं भूलना. Kota has given a different answer. Ajay, again a different answer. Okay. चलिए. So x, y, z, three positive real numbers in geometric progression. So x, let's say, is x. Common ratio, assuming as r. So the value of y will be x into r, and the value of z will be x into r square. If r is I would say if R is the common ratio, okay, of this geometric progression. So x, xr, and xr square will be the three terms x, y, z which are given in geometric progression. Now 20x, 9y, so 9xr and 4z, 4xr square. These are in arithmetic progression. So I can say that the sum of the extreme terms will be twice the middle term. So 20x plus 4xr square is equal to 18xr. So I'll get the quadratic as 2r square minus 9r plus 10 equal to 0. So 2r square minus 5r minus 4r plus 10 equal to 0. So from here, after solving, I'll get the value of r as 5 by 2 and 2. So are we getting these two values of r? Yes or no? R की ये दो values आ रही हैं सबकी after solving this quadratic, 5 by 2 and 2. Okay. Now, if I use these values of r, 5 by 2 or 2, so options में दोनों है. I have 2, I have 2.5 as well. So if I use 2 as the value of r, okay, then substituting them in this, it will be 20x, 18x, and using the value of r as 2, if r is equal to 2. So r को 2 substitute किया तो 20x, 18x and 16x. Now you are given that this is an arithmetic geometric progression, but sorry, this is an increasing arithmetic progression, but this is not an increasing, but the different. Okay, it is decreasing geometric progression. So r cannot be equal to 2. If I put r as 2.5, so 20x, 22.5x, and 25x. So yes, they are in arithmetic progression, and this seems to be an increasing arithmetic progression. So I will reject the value of r as 2, and the value of r should be 5 by 2, that is 2.5. So the correct answer will be option B, not option B. Okay, right? So that was question number 7. Let's quickly move on to the next question, question number 8. Question number 8, not so difficult question of logarithms. जल्दी से आंसर कैलकुलेट कर लो. क्विकली, ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं है. लॉगरिथम्स वैसे ही बहुत इजी चैप्टर होता है. Some of you might disagree, but a lot of you will agree that logarithms is an easy topic. Now I'm writing the property that I'll be using in this question. So log of a to the base b is equal to c if this is given. Then this implies b raised to the power c is equal to a. Okay. So this is the basic property of logarithms I'll be using. Ajay has already given an answer. So I'll start. So this will be equal to 5 plus log of a to the base 4 will be equal to 2 raised to the power 3. That is 8. Okay. So I can say that simplifying this, log of a to the base 4 is equal to 8 minus 5, that is 3. So the value of a will be 4 raised to the power 3, that is 64. So 64 is the value of a. Okay, this is the first part. Now using the second equation, log of base 5 to a. The value of a is 64, so 128 will be the value of 2a minus 6 plus log of b to the base 3 is equal to 3. Done. So अब इसको simplify कर लेते हैं. 128 minus 6 is 122 plus log b to the base 3 will be equal to 5 raised to the power 3, that is 125. So log of b to the base 3 will be 125 minus 122, that is 3. I'm solving it step by step, so this will be 3 raised to the power 3, that is 27. So a is 64, b is 27. You have to find out a minus b. So a minus b will be equal to 64 minus 27. That is equal to 37. So 37, option B should be the correct answer. Ajay, Archak, Sri Harsha, Priyanshi and Mankit, all of you have given a correct answer. So option B, 37 is the correct answer for this question. All right. So friends, that is all from my side for today.